Hey, what's up everyone? PersNikity here, and we're moving on with the Black the Fall Platinum Trophy walkthrough, or All Achievements walkthrough, and this is going to be Act 3 in the game. We have made our way outside of the prison compound, and right away you're going to see one of these war robots patrolling the street, and these things have very heightened senses, so you're not going to be able to walk or run behind this thing. You're going to have to crouch your way across the street, so just make sure you do that. As with every other video, this video is going to be showing you all of the secret trophies and achievements that you get in this chapter. You can find the timestamps for those in the description down below. I'm not going to include the story-related achievements like the one that popped at the beginning of this video, because you'll get those automatically, so there's no reason to point those out or anything like that. But you're going to want to use the roofs to slide down into this little floating platform here, and the momentum will cause it to come loose from the dock, and then you can go ahead and hop up to dodge the steam and make your way. Pretty simple obstacle to get by. Act 3 is pretty fun. It's a good change of scenery. We've been kind of in the prison compound slash factory this entire time, so now we are outside. So, you know, it's just nice to... It keeps the game fresh. Anytime you change the scenery like that, it does a good job at keeping the game fresh. One thing I'll point out, something I'm trying here, is most of you have probably heard of the website IGN. It's a video game website. However, in the past years, it's kind of launched a little bit more into the movie and Hollywood side of things. So the website for me has gone a bit downhill, but it always has a special place in my heart because it's the first website I started using as a kid to find walkthroughs for video games. And real quick, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hop onto this little dock and then just point your wrist laser at the device, get the momentum going, and then every once in a while you're going to have to pause it to crouch from the red lights. So what you want to just make sure you do is keep the momentum going. Another thing you can do to hide from the red lights is you can actually hop on those racks where all the bodies are, and you can kind of like blend in. But you see how I'm going to just use the momentum of the ship to carry me right past the red light. Kind of save some time, and then I'm just going to hop right back on the thing. But anyway, IGN, when I was a kid, they actually had employees whose job it was to make walkthroughs. And at the time, this was before kind of making video walkthroughs was a thing. They made text-based walkthroughs, and I really loved them. Those walkthroughs got me through a lot of tough parts in video games. Then what they did was they switched over to a wiki base, and they said, hey, we're just going to have our users make the walkthroughs for us. Now, personally, I don't like that, but that's just what they chose to do. And so something I'm doing with this game is I'm actually making the wiki walkthrough on IGN. So if you go to IGN, and if you look up Black the Fall, and if you look up the wiki walkthrough, everything you see there is my creation. So that's just something I kind of wanted to try for fun. It's only a little bit of extra work, and the benefit is, since I'm the one making the walkthrough, I'm putting my videos on the walkthrough, so that means they can be exposed to more viewers. Now right here what I'm doing is I'm going to push the ship just a little bit, and then hop on the rack with the bodies. The momentum will put me just past the red light, and then I can go ahead and jump the gap to safety. But yeah, so that was a real disappointment, I thought, when they changed it over to a wiki guide, because I don't know, I personally don't care for that type of platform. One thing I actually tried doing was I tried getting a hold of IGN and asking them if they would ever consider hiring somebody to be like their official walkthrough maker, because I kind of thought like that'd be something fun for me to do if I could get paid to make walkthroughs for their website. That'd be a lot of fun, because you know, the walkthroughs I've made on my channel, pretty much all of them get very supportive feedback, and everyone seems to love my tips and commentary. So yeah, it'd be fun to do that for IGN, because I don't know, it would feel like I'm paying the website back for all the times they helped me as a kid get through certain games. It'd be a lot of fun. But of course, with IGN, they're almost like a faceless corporation. I don't even know who I would talk to about that, because that's kind of a big idea for them to just hire a brand new employee position. But yeah, just an idea that went through my head, and that's just something I'm doing for this game. So if you want to check that out, feel free to check it out. Yeah, just kind of of a cool thing I'm doing. Anyway, turn the device and those pipes will reorient themselves. And so now, I completely forgot about this. Now we have our Robo-Dog. And this is how we're going to solve a lot of the puzzles. So one thing you can do is you can attach Robo-Dog to open battery panels like you saw me do right there using the wrist controller device. And that will allow you to get past certain obstacles. For example, right here, you're going to put him on the device, stand under this platform, tell him to get off the battery, and then immediately jump down so that you can get past those giant loads. But yeah, you control the Robo-Dog exactly as you do the people. Right there, you're going to put him on the battery panel and then jump on his back so that you can ride this machine across the water. But yeah, so you control him exactly like you control the prisoners in the previous videos. Just aim your beam at him, click R1 to take him under control, and then tell him what to do. Now, what you're going to do, mechanic you can do is you can turn him into a platform. So what you're going to do is turn him into a platform. He won't be able to move, and then you're going to crouch. And when you crouch, this big hydraulic press is going to try to crush you, but because you turned your dog into a platform, you'll be able to evade it, and then go ahead and jump on his back, and that will allow you to climb up here before the area gets flooded. Alright, so now you're going to come to this area here. You're just going to have the dog follow you. And what's going to happen is, this is where a secret achievement is. So you're going to wait for these boxes, and eventually you're going to see one of these boxes with a red top on it. Command your dog to jump onto it. You're going to have to just keep pressing it. Eventually he'll jump on, and inside will be a hat. And this hat will reward you with a secret trophy and achievement called Fez. So there you go. In order to get that box with the hat in it, you're going to have to wait for about a minute and a half. That's why I skipped the video, so you didn't have to just sit here seeing me waiting. But yeah, so you don't have to do that. That's only if you want the secret trophy. Otherwise, what you're going to do right when you get to this area is just hop on one of these boxes. It doesn't matter which one. Just hop on, and this thing will take you all the way to where you need to go. And don't worry about Robo-Dog. He'll follow you without you having to control him. So yeah, this is Act 3. The game has 5 acts. Acts 4 and 5 are both very short. Each one is about 9 minutes long. And Act 4 has some tough puzzles in it, but Act 5 doesn't have any puzzles in it. So yeah, Act 3 is the longest of the game, and it's not that long. It's only 18 minutes. It's only 4 minutes longer than the previous 2 parts. Now you're going to come here, and you're going to see this big guy, and he's going to take control of Robo-Dog. So obviously, since Robo-Dog now has a red light, that means that he is under communist control. So we have to take control of him once more with the white light. But before you can do that, you gotta just ride this thing the whole way. There's no way to get past this any faster. So eventually you'll reach this little tower, and your character will drop out the back window. So what you're gonna do is run to the left, hop on this pipe here. The pipe will break, causing the big guy to come over to check out to see what's going on. Wait for him to get close, because if you jump up too early, he will be able to see you. So wait for him to get close, and then jump on top. Now wait for him to turn around. Take control of Robo-Dog and have him jump up onto this platform with you. And your combined weight will crush the big guy to death. Puzzle solved. Now just have Robo-Dog hop on top of the or on the battery panel. Use him to climb up and over. And there you go. Halfway through the level. Easy as cake. Alright, so go onto this little gate here. Just keep on running. There's really nothing to see here. And now what you're going to do is there's going to be these steam pipes, so you're going to just have Robo-Dog stand in front of them. Robo-Dog has a couple abilities you do not. One, he is heavier, which is why that platform just crushed the guy. 2, he doesn't get harmed by steam or water, so you can go ahead and use him to block these steam pipes. And 3, the red lights won't shoot him if they see him, so sometimes you'll have to intentionally put Robo-Dog in front of a red light and it won't shoot him. So, alright. Now we're going to come to the crow area. So you're going to see these crows fly up from the tall grass, and the war robot is going to start shooting at them. So we're going to use the crows to our advantage. We're going to have Robo-Dog run over here. The crows will be scared out, and then you're going to use the distraction to run to the next patch of grass. Same thing here. Have him run up. Try to find the right spot. Scare the crows, and then make a run for it. Now this part's a little tricky. You're going to have him run to the left instead of to the right. So have him run over here. Scare the crows, wait a couple of seconds, and then once the robot turns, go ahead and make a run for it behind this tall grass, and now you're good to go. And the reason you have him run to the left and not to the right is because you saw that that platform was tilting. And so, anyway, secret trophy here. You're going to stand next to this train track. Again, this is something you don't have to do if you're not going for the platinum trophy. But if you are, then you're going to want to stop right here and stand on the edge of the track and let the train approach. Now you're going to get as close to the train as you can. And then what you're going to do is rapidly press the interact button so that you grab onto the back train car. So there you go, run up, boom. Then what's going to happen is you're going to get in the train car with a bunch of sheep, and that will trigger the trophy. Now what's going to happen is the game will automatically make you respawn, or you can just go ahead and quit to the main menu and start back. But either way, once you get that trophy, you're just going to want to resume the game back at the train and make your way over here. Now what's going to happen is Robo-Dog, he's going to fall in the water, and he's not going to be able to get back out on his own. So what you have to do is you got to turn this crank here, and you want this pipe to be you want it to connect to the pipe on the left, and this is where the water will come from. So you'll see here it starts pumping water into the pipe. So now you're going to crawl up, go over to this crank, and turn the wheel so that the water fills the empty riverbed. Doing that will allow the dog to float up to your position. So now, with that out of the way, go ahead and turn the crank over to the pipe on the right, and we're going to use the water to put out this fire. However, what you're going to do is you're going to have the dog stand down here. Don't have him do anything just yet. Just have him wait about right here, because you're going to want to do this part quickly. Or I guess you don't have to. Never mind, you don't have to do this quickly. Jump up here, turn the wheel, and it will fill this giant bucket with water. So now to put the fire out, you have to tilt the bucket, but you need the combined weight of you and Robo-Dog to do this successfully. So have Robo-Dog jump on the panel, and then immediately jump on Robo-Dog's back, and your combined weight will tilt the bucket enough so that the water puts out the fire. And there we go, puzzle solved. I'd love to know what you guys think about this game, so feel free to leave your thoughts on it in the comments below. Also, if you have any critiques for my walkthrough, if you're enjoying it, if there's something you don't like, always eager to hear in the comments below. I am a little backed up on comments right now. I haven't replied to them in a couple of days. I try to reply to every comment, but sometimes I just get a bit overwhelmed. Alright, so this one's a little annoying. You're going to be on this floating platform. And you're going to have to use physics here. You're going to have to use the momentum of the dog. He'll jump off, and it will cause the platform to move to the left. Then have him jump back on. Then have him jump back off. And then have him jump back on. And due to conservation of momentum, the platform will drift all the way over to the left, where you can now jump up over here. Have the dog follow you. And then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have the dog jump onto the platform, and as immediately after you make that command, jump over yourself. So there you go. Make the command and then jump over yourself, and then the combined force of both of you jumping at the same time will give the raft enough momentum to clear the water. So that one took me kind of a long time to figure out, and it's really annoying. It was really annoying at first to get that right. Now, as you run along these train tracks, you can see all the slaves working down below in the mines. Or not the mines, but the quarry beds, or whatever they're called. So go ahead and slide down. Jump up. Just a lot of running to get out of the way. I think we have like 1 or 2 more obstacles to cover before the end of this video. So this one's really easy. Have RoboDog jump on this panel, then run over here. Move, so turn this wheel to fill the thing with water. Now move to the right and then have RoboDog stand on this battery panel. That will clog one of the holes. Then you're going to run over here and clog the second hole so that this tank can fill up completely with water. And once it fills up completely, that will put out the fire. So both of you have to participate in that one to successfully extinguish the fire. Now let's get RoboDog to follow us and just continue making your way down the path. Almost done. Almost there. I think there's going to be one more secret trophy to take care of in this video. But before we do that, we're going to come to this puzzle here. So this one's also a little tricky. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn this wheel to bring the steam to the center of this platform. Or first you're going to bring it to the right of this platform. It's going to form a ramp, and you're going to have RoboDog stand on the left end of the ramp. Now keep him there. Actually, belay that. Go ahead and have him stand on the right side of the raft, or of the ramp. For some reason, he didn't follow my command right there. Again, he's impervious to steam, so it's okay to put him over there. So have him stand on the right side of the ramp. Now, you're going to direct this steam cauldron to the center of the platform so that it is balanced. Of course, it won't be balanced right away because the dog has no counterweight. So now jump up on the right side and command RoboDog to go over to the left side. I guess I was right the first time. That, and then just wait, and that should approximately level out the platform, allowing you to be able to jump over to the far right, so wait for it to have a little tilt. Now make the jump over to this pipe, turn around, and then jump up to these pipes here, and turn the crank. That will fill the whole area with water, allowing RoboDog to come up to you, and then he'll just automatically follow you. So, puzzle solved. Now we're reaching the end here, so I just want to thank you guys for watching, but before we finish, you're going to reach, you can see a Ferris wheel in the background. This is going to be the last secret trophy of the level, so turn RoboDog into a platform, open this battery panel, and then use RoboDog to climb over. And then what's going to happen is there's going to be a ticket booth, and you're going to have to interact with the ticket booth in order to get the last secret trophy of the level. So, I can't remember what it's called, but jump down, and then approach it, and just interact to get the trophy. And that's pretty much it for this level, guys, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you get the chance. And, yeah, just keep on walking right to lead yourself directly into Chapter 4. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.